Hello everyone, my name is Amit Mandal. Let's begin with structured query language, it is our SQL. So SQL is a unified non-procedural language used for creating, accessing, handling and managing data in relational databases. SQL is a standard language for accessing and manipulating databases. SQL commands are used to create, transform and retrieve information from RDBMS. RDBMS is Relational Database Management System. SQL creates an interface between user and database. SQL is used to perform functions like creating tables, adding records, modifying data. That data can be math, string, and date, group by clause, etc. Functions in SQL. A function is defined as a set of predefined commands which, when called, perform certain operations and returns a single value. Arguments or parameters. These are the values that are passed to the functions. Functions in SQL are classified into two types: single row functions, multiple row functions. So, the syntax for writing SQL queries: select, then we have to write the function from the table name. Points to be noted: name of the column must be enclosed in parentheses. So, and only one column can be specified with one set of parentheses. To use more than one function with the same select statement, functions are written one after another by separated by comma. If the function is required to be used for more than one column, then again the function name has to be replaced in the select statement. Single row functions. These are also called scalar functions. Operates on a single row to return single value per row as the output. They can accept one or more arguments but return only one result per row. They can be used with select, where, and order by clause. Further categorized into mathematical or numeric functions, string functions, date and time functions. So single versus multiple row functions. In single row functions, we have mathematical or numeric functions, string function, date and time function, and in multiple row function, we have aggregate functions. So discussing first mathematical or numeric functions. In this we have pow stands for power, round, truncate, mod, sqrt, that is it gives a square root, and abs for absolute value. Okay, so let's discuss them one by one. Now we have string or text function, sky, then lowercase or l case, upper or u case, length, replace, left, right, then l trim, r trim, then we have simply the trim, then reverse, repeat, then we have substring or mid or sub str, then we have inster, and we have then concat. And in date and time functions we have curdate, now, sysdate, date, month, year, day name, day of month, month name, day of week, and day of year. And in multiple row functions we have these are also called aggregate functions or group functions, and the syntax for them is select, then function name, then from table. And the examples are sum, average, max, min, count distinct. Okay, so this way now we will discuss them one by one. So first I will go to this. So we will discuss single row function first. So in single row function we have first mathematical or numeric functions. So I can just write, to write a comment we have to put two dash, then one space, then multiple, then single row functions. Then we have power command, power, or you can write pow. So you can use both small case or lowercase, but I will suggest to use uppercase only. Okay. So the syntax for them is you can write select how, and here you can have to put two variables mn. Okay, or you can write select the whole thing power. Okay, so both are correct. So now if I have to perform an operation like select how, okay, and if I write 2 comma 2, and if I just press it on run and sorry, I have to give a colon semicolon here. So this is a syntax. In syntax we can just write this, and here also we have to write this. Now if I run this, so at line 6 there is some, okay, so if I write the full power, let's see, let is taking it not run. So you have an, just let's check it, you have error in your syntax. Okay, so it is showing some error in syntax. Okay, the reason being I am using this dash here, it is not a comment, so it is now if I press run, then the answer is 4. So 2 to the power is 4. So if I again use this select power or pow 2 comma 3 and put a colon here, semicolon here, I will get, and if I run this program, so for 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 to the power 3 is 8. If I perform this function with some other, even if I write in small case, it will execute select power or power, you can use anything. So if I 3 to the power 3, 3 comma 3, so it will give me, let's run it. So it is giving me 27, 3 to the power 3. If I write select power 5 to the power 2, 5 comma 2, and if I write run, so I will get 25. So I hope you got the power function. And now let's move to our next function, round function. So I can just delete it. Okay, so here I can just change power to round. Syntax will be round, round or capital round, you can use both. And just in here I have to give just one variable. I just have to give one variable. And if I want to have to decimal point x comma d, okay, so here I can pass two variables, anything is fine. Okay, so let's, so if I write this select, just make a habit to make everything in capital. Select round, if I write some one number like -1.5, 78. Okay, so expected output is C. So it will round off the function. So rounds the argument to the zero decimal place, where round xt rounds the argument to d decimal places. The round function returns a number rounded to a certain number of decimal places. Okay, so here we will just run this. Let's see what is the output. So we are getting -2. Okay, if I perform this function again, copy this function here. If I round it to, so suppose I have number 7678. Let's see. So it is giving me a single digit number round function. Okay, but what if I need rounded up to 2 decimal point or 3 decimal point? Then I have to write. So my syntax will be like this. This one will be my syntax if I have to round some specific digit number. So I can write select round this one. Suppose if I want it to be rounded up to 2 decimal, uh, it has already 2 decimals. Suppose if I extend this 787, and if I want it to be 2 decimal point, so it will be, if I just run this program. So for 1 -1.78, it is giving me 2. This is for only the round function without any decimal points. Okay, but here I have specified that it has to be rounded up to 2 values, so it has rounded up to 7.9, 1.79. Suppose if I have a number like, if I write like 3576.897. Okay, and if I use this 2, so I will get, if I run this program, so it is getting rounded up to 2 values, so it is 90. Okay, what if I'm using this whole command. Okay, if I press this -2, if I write it to 0, so just check it. So it is rounding off to 3568. Okay, now if I write -1, if I use this same number. Okay, and if I just press 1, and here I am writing 1, so it will round up to, it is rounding up to 1 decimal place. Okay, so if I just write it down here, if I write -1 here, so just see the difference. In -1, the decimal point is not there, and this is rounded off to 70. 67 has been rounded off to 70. Okay, so if I write -2 here, so it will round it off to, for -2 I am getting this 3600. So this 5 is rounded off to 6. Okay, if I write -3, I am getting it 4000. So this 3 is rounded off to 4. Okay, if I write -4, the answer will be same. So after, if I write -4, the answer will be 0. Okay, because it has only till 3 4 to the digit are there. Okay, so if I write -5, the answer will be. So I hope you got my point. Okay, so for 5 it is 0. So this way you can use this. Okay, so this is in the round function. Now let's move to our next function, that is truncate. So I will just delete them all. Okay, and here I will delete this also. So this now next function is our truncate. Syntax will be select, write the full truncate, and then we have variable xd, that is we have to put two variables. We can use a small x in d and semicolon. This is our syntax for truncate. So it truncates the argument to a specified number of decimal places. Okay, so here x is the field value to be truncated and d is the specifies the number of decimal to be returned. If d is 0, it removes all the decimal values and returns only the integer. If d is a positive number, it truncates the number x to d digits right to the decimal point. If d is a negative number, it truncates the number x to d digits left to the decimal point. Okay, so let's take an example here. If I have to write select, you can use small or capital both. Select truncate. Okay, now if I have to write two numbers, like for example 7.58 comma 0, so I will get, if I run this program, I will get 7. Okay, if I write, I copy this down again and right here, control V. So if I write 7.581, let's see. So for 0, the decimal, there will no decimal point. For 1, after decimal there will be one value. Okay, if I write 2, run this, I will get 7.58. It is giving me two values after a decimal point. So suppose if I write 3, since only we have two decimal values after the point. So if I write 2 here, if I write 3 here, let's see. We have two values after the decimal point. I'm writing 3 here. Let's see what happens. So I will get 7.58 only. Okay, so there is a difference between this truncate and round. If I use this round function here, let's see, select round, and if I copy this whole, and, I just use the round function here. If I just run this program, so in truncate it is giving us means the same number. Let's see in the negative number what it does. Checking the both. This time I will just negative number here and a negative number here. If I run this, so in both cases, in truncate and round is giving me same number. Okay. If I write 4 here, So if I run this program again, so here I'm getting the same number. Okay, so you got it right. Truncated and down are more or less same. So next move to our next function in the modulus function. So just removing them all. So next function is our modulus function or mod function. Syntax is select mod, and here we have to give two variables. One is dividend and one is divisor. And it gives us the mod function returns the modulus or remainder of one number divided by another. Okay, so it gives us a it returns the remainder. So let's see one. So if I write select mod comma, so I have to pass on dividend and then divisor. Suppose 5 is divided by 2. And if I write this, if I press, if I run this program, so okay, so it is not a comment, so it's a operation we have to perform. So I'm just okay. So the modulus will be 1. Okay, so how we are getting this? 5 divided by 2. The quotient is 2, and 5 minus 4, remainder is 1. Okay, let's try some more. Select mod. See, will be 7 divided by 3. It returns the remainder. So our remainder will be 1. Okay, so let's try some more. 87 divided by 3. So I will get 0 here because 87 is divisible by 3. Okay, if I try some other number, 887 divided by, so here we get the remainder 2. So modulus function basically returns the remainder. So let's move to next function, square root, sqrt. Okay, syntax is sqrt, and I have to pass a value here. This is the syntax for sqrt, and it what it does, it returns the square root. So if I write just select, you can use both small case or lowercase, it's up to you. If I write square root and comma, suppose if I pass square root of 4, run. So if I press run, so I will get 2. Okay, similarly if I just paste this, so square root of 16, if I run this, I will get okay, square root of 16, I will get 4. If I write control C, if I write square root of 4, I will get 8. Okay, so I hope this function is clear. So next I will go to the absolute. So for this I have the syntax. I will just delete this first. Then I have ABS for absolute value. Okay, syntax will be ABS. Okay, and it returns the absolute value. Let's quickly perform this function. Select ABS. Okay, if I write 7.89, and if I just write here, so if I run this, so 7.89, and suppose if I write minus 7.89, run this, I will get positive 7.89. So absolute value means change, gives us a positive number only. So if I try some more, select, I write 789 cent per whatever number I gave. If I run this, I will get in positive one number only. I hope this absolute value is clear to you. So we have this in string single row function. We have this string or text functions. So first function is ASCII. ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It returns the ASCII code value of the character. Okay. So syntax. If I talk about the syntax of this, which is select ASCII, and then I just write the character here. So this is the syntax. If I perform the operation, if I take example, so if I write select, you can use both caps lock, small. It's up to you. Select ASCII. Then if I write this, if I found the ASCII value of capital A, okay. If I write here, if I enter this, or I just press run here, so I will get ASCII value 65. Okay. What if I want to know the ASCII value of small a? Now if I run this, I will get a different number 97. Okay. What if I want to know the ASCII value of AB? If I run this, I will get 65 because A is coming first. What if I want to know small ab? So ASCII value A small is coming first, so here it is 97. For A it is 97. Small a is coming first, 97. What if I want to know the only for B only? If I write just for B, so the ASCII value for B is 98. Okay. And what if I write capital B? I will just run it. Capital B, it is 66. Okay. So here I can conclude. Here I can conclude ASCII values for capital A to Z 65 to 90. Okay, for capital A it's 65 and Z 90, and in between this for B it is 66, C it is 67. Here this way it for Z it is 90, and for small A to Z, if I write this, I'll just copy this down, then just paste it here. SKY value for small A to Z is 97 to 122. So for small it is 97, and for small Z it is 122. Okay, so this way we can get the SKY value. And for digit, let's these are the string. Now if we try for digits, so select capital or small, it's up to you which we want to use. If I select this, select SKY, if I suppose take number 4 5 here, and if I just say run it, so it is coming 53. Okay, if I take some other number, suppose if I take 100, so it will take the first number in consideration, so it will give return the value for 1. Okay, and even if I write select SKY for 1, so it is giving me the same number. Okay, so for 100, if 1 is coming first, it is giving 49. For 1 as well, it is giving 49, so it considers the first value only. Okay, so I can conclude one more result here. For digits, 0 to 9, it's come from 48 to, for 0 it is 48, and 9 it is 57. So if I, so let's move to our next function, that is lower or L case. So I will just remove all this. Okay, so next function is our lower or L case. It returns the, it doesn't returns anything, it just converts character string data to lowercase, to lowercase. So, okay. So the syntax for this, select, you can write both lower or L case, it's up to you. So I can use lower as well, then just write the string which you want to convert. The string will be in, you can use, or you can use this, or you can use L case as well. So both are correct. Let's perform this function. Suppose if I write this select, you can write in small or capital, it's up to you. Select lower. If I write suppose Python, and if I just run this program, I will get small Python. Okay, suppose if I write this, if I run this, even then I will get everything in small. So if suppose if I write select lower, and if I write low, every one, even then I will get hello everyone. Okay, so if write select L case, and if I write hello world, I will get this. So we can use capital, small, anything you want, but the syntax has to be correct. Select L case, and if I write double converted hello everyone. So this is, if I run this, I will get everything in lower. So I hope you got this L case or lowercase. Okay. So now if I want the uppercase, it gives the opposite. So it converts everything into upper. So you can use this U case. You can just write in upper or U case. Converts character string into data into uppercase. Syntax is upper, or you can just use U case. So if I write upper here, okay. If I write small upper here, if I write U here, so and if I write U case here, and run this function, so for every function I got everything in capital. So for this first function I got Python, it is changed hello everyone, hello world, everything in capital. Okay, so in this way you can use uppercase. So next function is length function. So I can just remove all this. So I have this length length function. Okay, what it gives, it returns the length of the character string. Okay, it returns the length of the character string. And the syntax for this is select length. Okay, then you have to just write the string you want, and the string has to be in single or double inverted commas. Okay, so suppose I want to find the select. If I write just length, and if I write hello, okay, let's check this. What will the yeah. So length is 5. Okay, if I just copy this down, if I write this time I will choose it in capital. Let's see. Select, then we have. So it doesn't matter whether you use uppercase or lowercase letter. Okay, now if I want to find some more, suppose select. If I write hello everyone, hello everyone. Okay, so I am getting. So here is a syntax error. I will just write it down. Now if I run this, okay, okay. So the here I have to use this inverted comma. Something is missing. Select length. Hello is fine. Select length. Hello. This is fine. Select length. Hello everyone. Run this. Something is not. If I write everyone, and if I run this, so hello, for hello we are getting 5, and for everyone we are getting 8. Okay, if I write select hello everyone, if I run this, I'm getting 14. So 5 plus 8 should be 13, but I'm getting 14. So this is because here is a space between hello and everyone, so it counts for the space also. Okay, so that's why it is coming 14. So I hope the length is clear to you. Next we will move to replace. So length, what does it do? So it replaces all occurrences of the second string in the first string with the third string. Okay, so we have three strings here. uh, so first it, what it does, I will just delete it. So it replaces all occurrences of the second string in the first string with a third string, with a third string. Yeah. And the syntax for this is select place. Now we have three strings. So string 1, comma string 2, and we have string 3. So if I write, suppose if I write select replace, if I write hello everyone, if I want to replace everyone, so I will write everyone, comma. If I want to replace everyone with world, so I will write the my third string will be world. Okay. So my first string is hello everyone, second is everyone and world. So I am replacing everyone with world. So this will be my string. This will be my syntax, and I will just run it. So this hello everyone is replaced by world. So then we can replace this hello world. Okay. Similarly, let's take one more example. So I'm just copying it down. Now if I want to replace hello hi with hello with hi. If I want to replace hello with small hi. Now if I run this, so hello has been replaced with hi in small. Okay. So hello everyone has been changed to hi everyone. So I hope you are getting this, the replace function. Now we will move to left function. We have this left function. Okay. What it does, it returns the leftmost character from a string passed in as an argument. Okay. And syntax is select left string, and then we have to pass an integer value. So let's try it. This is the syntax. Now if I write select, and if I write hello only, an integer value, suppose if I put 4, select, sorry I forgot to make left, and this one is this. So if I run this, so it is giving the leftmost value up to 4 numbers. So h is 1, e is 2, l is 3, l is 4. Okay. So if I write this, I change it to 2. If I run this, so it is giving me HE. That is only up to 2 numbers. If I write it 3, it will give me HEL. Only up to 3 numbers. I hope. If I write 6, suppose if I it is having only 5 letters. If I write 6, let's see what it gives me. So it is giving me hello only. Okay. If I use 5 also, it will give me the full string. And this, if it is giving me the hello only. Okay. Suppose what if I write here 10 only. Instead of 5, if I write 10, it will give, it is giving me the full value of only hello. Okay. So I hope we are clear with this select function also. So next I will go to write. So the syntax will be same as left. So it gives the rightmost numbers. Okay. So suppose if I use this only, or you can just make it everything left into right. So I will get this. For right hello, I will get, I change everything in right. Let's see. If I run this for everything right, let's see how the output changes. So it will give us the value from the right. So if you just see, it is giving from the right. So OLLE. For 2, it is giving from OL. Okay. For 4, it is giving me OLLE. For number 6, it is giving me everything from the right. Okay. So I hope this right function is clear to you. Next, move to ltrim command. Okay. So I'm just deleting all this. Syntax will be select ltrim. Then we have to pass the string only. So what it does, it returns a string, after removing filling spaces. Okay, from the right side. So let's check. If I just write this one, copy this. So It removes the spaces. Suppose I have this space from in the left. Okay, so if I just put it here, two spaces here, and if I run this, so the spaces will be removed. Okay, if I have spaces after this, it won't be removed. So we won't able to see it, but it is not removed. Okay, so suppose I have this, so that it is removed. The spaces is there from the left is removed. Okay, so now we have R trim. So syntax will be select R trim, then we have to write the string. It returns a string after removing trailing spaces from the right side. Okay, let's perform an operation here. So if I write select R trim, and if I write hello, and if I write everyone, and if I put suppose 5 to 6 spaces here, so if I run this, in output you might not able to see this, but this spacing has been removed. Okay, so this is the function of the R trim. If then we have a function called trim. Okay, the syntax will be trim. It returns the string after removing trailing spaces from both right and left side. Left and right side. So how it does? Suppose I have this. I have some spacing in the left side as well as the right side. So if I write select, then trim. If I run this program, so you can see that from left it has been removed. So hello is coming right here, and even though if I'm not able to see it, but it has been removed. The spacing has been removed. So trim command is to return a string after removing trailing space from both left and right side. Okay, so next I have reverse function. So I can just, instead of trim, I can just write reverse select reverse. What it does, it returns a string. It returns the reverse of a string. Reverse of string. Let's check it out. What it does. Suppose I have this select reverse. I completely remove this, and if I write hello, so it will give me the reverse of this. So let's check how it goes. So if I run this, so hello has been reversed. O is coming first, L, then E, then H. Okay. Similarly, if you copy this, if I write pandas, if I run this, so S is coming back, S first, then A, then D. That is coming sad nap. Okay. So just to get the reverse, we can just like select reverse pandas. Now next function is repeat. Function is repeat. So I can just write repeat here. Okay. Syntax will be repeat. String, we have to pass in a string and integer value. Integer value means how many number times we want to repeat it. Okay. So it returns the, actually repeats string. So if I write, suppose I have this first program, repeat hello. If I want to repeat it two times, I will write this two, and if I run this program, it will giving me hello hello without any spacing. If I want a space here, I can just simply give a space here and run. So it is giving me hello hello, okay, and with a spacing. Suppose if I want to repeat it, suppose this is for it two times. If I want to repeat it five times, if I just copy this and if I repeat this five times, then I will get hello hello five times. So yes, now let's move to our next substring mid or substr. Okay, so I will just substring and mid or substr. You can use any of them. Okay, the syntax will be for them is select. If I delete this whole, so if you can use substring as well as substr, and then you can just find change. Then start index you have to give comma the length. This is the string will be in inverted commas. Then we have to give a start index from where it has to be started, and this. So let's what does it do? We will first do the operation and then we will write what it does. So if I just remove this, if I copy this, select substr. Okay. So if I have to give a start index, suppose if I give start index 1, length I give just 3. So if I run this, so it is giving me str. So starting with s is our 1, then tr 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it is starting with 1 and length is 3. So length 1 and we have 3. Okay, if suppose if I just copy this, at index, if I start index is suppose 3 and this it should be like 2. So let's see what is giving me. So the our start index is 3, so it should start with r. Okay, and we have only two letters, so length is 2 ri. Okay, so this is the mid string, substring or substr. So it returns a part of an inputted string. A substring functions, it is a portion of the given string starting at a specified character to the number of characters specified length. Okay, so let's move to one. If I just remove all of them, now I have instr. Syntax is, if I write select instr, so first I have to write the string, then I have to write the substring. So this is the syntax for it. So what do you mean by substring? Suppose I just copy this, paste it here, and if I instead of string I write hello, in substring if I write lo, okay, so it will give me, and if I control enter, so it will give me 4, because here it is 1 2 3 4. Oh, okay, so it is it is giving me the index position of the L, so it is 4 here. If I write suppose control C, if I write H here, if I run this, so it is giving me 1, okay, because we have H in 1. So it returns the position of the first occurrence of the substring in the given string. It returns 0 if the substring is not present in the string. So if I try to find M here, I will not get. Suppose if I want to find the index position of the M, and if I run this program, so I'm not getting anything, so it is 0 here. Okay, so we have next function is our concat. Concat means joining. It joins the number, joins the string. Okay, and syntax is select concat, and you can write number of string, like string, whatever number is string of, you can write string 1, string 2, to a number of strings you can write. Okay, if I write function, then if I write select concat, if I write first string is like hello, and if I write world, so what it does, it will concatenate. So if I run this, okay, so now if I run this, I will get, so hello and world are concatenated without any spacing. Suppose you want a space between them, you can just simply give a space here and just run it. Now we are getting a space here. Okay, similarly you can concatenate n number of strings, so just copying it down. If I write let's learn Python, let's, okay, then second string will be let's learn then Python, so it will join Python chapter number 4, chapter 4. So let's run it, what is giving us, so it is giving us let's learn Python chapter 4. So we have no spacing between them. If you want a spacing, we can just give a simple here and one spacing here, and if I just run this, so it will join the words. Okay, so let's start with date and time function. So first we have this cur date. Cur date returns the current system date. Okay, whatever the system date is there, it will return that. So if I just write it, select per date. Okay, so this is the syntax. I don't have to do much. If I just press Control Enter or just run this program, I will get the current date. So it is 17th September 2023. Okay, this is the current system date is there. And so now we have second function called now. If I just write select now, if I just press it here and this, let's see what does it give us. So it returns the current date and time. So cur date gives us the date, now gives the date and time. Okay, so next is select. We have sys date. So it returns the time at which the function executes. So when this function is getting executed, it returns that time. Okay, so if I run this, so the current date is 17th September, now time. Okay, and the system date is this. So it is giving us the time when it is getting executed. The difference between the cur date and sys date is, I think, I hope it is clear to you. Now we have date. So if I write this select date, okay, if I just copy and paste this, suppose I have this whole thing, and if I paste it here, so it will give us the date. Okay, so since it has to be a strange value, so I will just write 1, and if I pass this semicolon, yeah, now if I run this, I will get. So it helps me to extract the date from the date and time. Okay, so now I have this month. If I just copy that date, if I just write it here, and if I want to find the month, so I'm getting the month is 9 means September. Okay, similarly if I want to find the year, I will simply copy this. If I try to execute this, here I got the year 2023. Okay, now if I want to find the day name, so you can just copy this. So you can use it capital or small, it's up to you. Yeah. So if you want to use this, and I just press Control Enter or hit the Enter button. So now it is day name is Sunday. Okay. Now if we want to find day of month, it returns the day of the month. So if I just copy this, write day of month. If I try to execute this, I will get day of month. So day of month is 17th. Today is the 17th September, so it is giving the day of the month. Now if I want to get the month name, last time we got the month number. If I want to the month name, so I will just write month name. If I run this, you can see that I'm getting September. Suppose if you want to get the day of week, it will execute it. So day of week is giving me, this is the first day of the week. So this is the week is starting from the Sunday only. Okay. Now if I want to get the day of year, so which day of year it is? So as we know, there is 365 days in a year, and leap year it is 366. So day of year, let's check it out. So it is giving me the day of year is 260. Okay, this today is the 260th day of the this year 2023. So I hope the date and time function is clear to you. So we can